Hey guys, Cindy here. And there's this YouTuber that I really like that made a video kind of like this that was the inspiration to this video. Like, he usually reviews cartoons and stuff, but he has Asperger's syndrome along with anxiety and depression. And I was like, hey, I might as well make a video like this because I'm like in the same boat as him, except that the fact that I have ADHD instead of anything on the Asperger's syndrome, on the autism spectrum. And I actually do have friends that are on the autism spectrum, including one of my old friends' younger brothers. So yeah, I thought this would be a helpful video to make. Because I'm sure there are people that have like ADHD, depression, or anxiety like I do that stumble upon this video. Now, this is how I personally cope. I don't know. I know that my tips won't help everyone, but they help me, so maybe this video will give you more ideas on what to do when you're in a rut, when you feel like nothing's going to be okay again. Because I do feel like that once in a while. I really do. Heck, when I talk about this, I usually do start feeling depressed again. So I'm just going to go on to the coping tactics that I usually do. Like, probably my most common one is I just talk about it. Like my mom, I live with her right now. She's always willing to help me out and listen to me whenever I feel depressed, upset, down, scared. And that alone helps me a lot. And then another thing that I like to do is listen to some upbeat music that I like. Or if I'm really angry about something, I usually like to listen to like angry kind of music. It depends on my mood, really. Yeah, music, it really helps me out. And then whenever I feel really sad or really upset, I try to watch funny YouTube videos or watch a funny movie. Something lighthearted and funny. Now, everyone can see comedy differently. There's a lot of different comedy. I like pretty much every kind of comedy, personally. I just love a good laugh. What can I say? And yeah. And then another thing that I usually like to do is just, I remember once I was feeling like really upset over something, I can't remember what, but I decided to go on my treadmill and start like jogging. And then that actually calmed me down quite a bit. And then there was another scenario where I was feeling really, really hyper because of my ADHD. I did the same thing on the treadmill, and then while it did relax me a bit more, I still did feel hyperness. It did calm me down a bit more, and yeah, I felt like I could focus a bit more and all that too. Because yeah, I know how crappy it is to deal with all these things. I really do. Like, there have been a few scenarios where I've had like legit panic attacks. Honestly, the things that usually help me through my depression and my anxiety is just try to get my mind off of what's bothering me. And then with my ADHD, I usually just try to keep myself active. I usually try to focus on something that interests me. Or if I'm feeling my ADHD during my work, I usually just, while I'm working, I feel like I'm going to get distracted while I'm in the middle of work, because that does happen once in a while. I usually just try to focus even more on my task at hand, even though that can be really difficult. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't really like to show my depressed self on camera. Because I know if I stumbled upon a video like that, I certainly would not be happy. In fact, that would probably help me get into my own depression state if I saw a YouTuber that I like being all depressed. Because I just can't stand seeing people sad and depressed and in a bad mood. Like, the only really exception of that is YouTubers I like play rage games. Actually, watching YouTubers I like play rage games actually do help me out with getting over my anger too when I feel really angry. Because it's because of my ADHD, my emotions are hard to regulate than just your average person. And that drives me crazy about myself, but but yeah, if you guys ever need any help or need any advice or anything involving mental illnesses, I'll be here for you because I know exactly how you feel. And part of the reason why I do talk about this kind of stuff is because I don't want people like me and people like you, if you're watching this and you have mental issues, I don't want them to think that you're automatically just a bad person, automatically crazy. Because I've met people with, because I've heard of someone with like a psychopath when he was actually a diagnosed psychopath being a parent, and at the same time their kids grow up to be very successful in life. Their kids grow up really happy in life. And yeah, whenever people think of psychopaths, they usually think of like Ted Bundy. Which yeah, I'm pretty sure he is just the textbook definition of a psychopath. But not all psychopaths are like that. Just like I used to have a friend and his mom had schizophrenia. His mom wasn't even that bad. Like she could be a bit weird at times, I admit, but she wasn't like, and she did end up getting committed to a mental hospital, which was really sad. I feel like she got committed just because she was more of a harm to herself, and then she had the kind of schizophrenia where she couldn't really move. I can't remember what it's called, but she wasn't moving at all. Like my old friend even made a little video where so he could like prove to his dad and like people what was going on with her. He kind of was like, "Hey, mom," and he kind of slapped her on the cheek just to get her attention, and she didn't even flinch. It was scary. Yeah, she wasn't a danger to anyone either. Like, unfortunately, people usually focus only on the bad people that have mental illnesses. Like I've seen, like I like this question answer site I really like this question answer site. And then I've seen questions that were also like, should we lock up mentally ill people before they can do anything bad? I'm just like, what? Okay, what? I even answered, I have ADHD, depression, and anxiety, and I usually try to just be the best person I can be. And then my birth mom has bipolar disorder, and she's not a danger to anyone. Same with one of my friends. She also has bipolar disorder. She's one of the nicest people I know. So yeah, I just think we should try to stop this mental health stigma. Yes, it is true that some really bad people do have mental health disorders. Like the one that I can think of right now is Dylan from the Columbine shootings. He had depression, but again, not every depressed person is like that. I'm not like that. And then like not every psychopathic person is like Ted Bundy. Take it take the psychopath that actually raises their kids really successfully. That was a psychopath. And the psychopath that lived a really normal life other than their diagnosis. Like I feel like these are the more of the stories that we should focus on. Just the positive stories of people with mental health. Because even the ones with the worst ones, it's not all that bad. Like, yeah, it is true. Some people do have to be institutionalized, which is really unfortunate. But honestly, the media only really thinks about and focuses on the bad aspects of mentally ill people with different disorders and whatnot. Because yeah, there was a point in time when I really only thought of psychopaths as like serial killers, and I did more research on this. And I was like, wait, that's not true. Most psychopaths are just functioning members of society. So yeah, I feel like this is something that people need to talk more about. Because yeah, I haven't met a single mentally ill people that I would consider locking up at all, including me. So yeah, hopefully this video will make at least somewhat of a difference, but because I really do hope that everyone, including me, that has to deal with all these mental health issues, will get the proper help and will get like everything figured out. Because I'm all aware I'm gonna have my ADHD my whole life, but I at least want to learn how to manage it, you know? And then yeah, it is possible to get rid of depression and anxiety, so I'm gonna try to do that. Yeah, I even got a couple books that'll help me out with getting rid of my depression, anxiety, and then managing my ADHD. So I'm pretty excited about those. Yeah, thanks for watching. And hopefully I could have helped at least some people out.